Hey everyone, I'm Shona Rose, and I am your Reading Academy cohort leader. And so I wanted to just introduce you to my office. So this is where I'm working and thinking. I keep my books right here on the cart as I'm thinking about whatever I need to be pulling and working on for the presentations I'm dealing with at the moment. Um, Here's my office, the rest of it. My mom helped me paint these chairs, and so that's kind of a happy memory. And this is where I think and work and study. And so I think that's kind of a little picture of what it looks like to work in a cube. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm working on making a writing notebook. And I'm taking this wonderful flow paper book and I'm using it to recreate a book and repurpose it. So I'm gluing the pages on there, and then I'm reading a book called Writing Down the Bones, and I'm doing a podcast for everybody, and then I'm using that notebook to write in there about what the content is for the book, and then I'm also using it to create a place where I'm responding to the prompts that Natalie Goldberg talks about in the text. So, as we begin our work in introducing you to the content that you're going to be working with, of course, I just wanted to share a book with you because that's just kind of fun. This is one of my favorite books. It's called Instructions by Neil Gaiman. And it starts out with this beautiful insert page of a journey. And of course, a victorious image on this screen. And he says, touch the wooden gate in the wall you never saw before. And many of us will be working with canvas or new environments, things we've never experienced before. Say please before you open the latch and go through. Walk down the path. And the book, and here you can see it has lots of images in there that are embedded that remind you of nursery rhymes, perhaps, that you have seen in the past. A red metal imp hangs from the green painted front door as a knocker. Do not touch it. It'll bite your fingers. Walk through the house. Take nothing, eat nothing. However, any creature that tells you it hungers, feed it. If it tells you it's dirty, clean it. If it cries to you that it hurts, if you can, ease its pain. From the back garden, you will be able to see the wild wood. And I know that as you're thinking about this course, you're probably thinking about all of the things that you're going to have to do and maybe some of the things that you're going to encounter with doing this course, along with moving forward with what you have to do as a teacher. But I know that you're going to be victorious, and you're going to be able to find some things that really add to what your students are doing in your classrooms. The deep well you walk past leads to winter's realm. There is another land at the bottom of it. If you turn around here, you can walk back safely. You will lose no face, and I will think no less of you. Once through the garden wall, you will be in the wood. The trees are old. Eyes peer from the undergrowth. Beneath a twisted oak sits an old woman. She may ask for something. Give it to her. She will point the way to the castle. Inside it are 3 princesses. Do not trust the youngest. Walk on. In the clearing beyond the castle, 12 months sit about a fire, warming their feet, exchanging tales. They may do favors for you if you are polite. And our work is 11 months long, and I know that there will be treasures in each one of the modules that you will find to add to what you're knowing and doing with the science of teaching reading. You may pick strawberries in December's frost. Trust the wolves, but do not tell them where you're going. The river can be crossed by the ferry. The ferryman will take you. The answer to his question is this: if he hands the oars to the passenger, he will be free to leave the boat. Only tell him this from a safe distance. If an eagle gives you a feather, keep it. Remember, the giants sleep too soundly. The witches are often betrayed by their appetites. Dragons have one soft spot somewhere always. Hearts can be well hidden, and you betray them with your tongue. Do not be jealous of your sister, for know that diamonds and roses are as uncomfortable when they tumble from one's lips as frogs and toads. Colder, too, and sharper, and they cut. I had to look up some of these nursery rhymes because I didn't know what some of them were. They were very obscure and different. Remember your name. Remember who you are and who you're teaching. Do not lose hope. What you seek will be found. And so anytime you're needing help, remember who you are and who we are together, and that we're all in it to help each other and move forward. Trust ghosts. Trust those that you have helped to help you in their turn. Trust dreams. Trust your heart, and trust your story. When you come back, return the way you came. Favors will be returned. Debts will be repaid. Do not forget your manners. Do not look back. Ride the eagle. You shall not fall. This reminds me of one of my favorite verses, and it's also in this picture back here. My students gave this to me. It's those that mount up with wings like eagles shall walk and not grow weak. Ride the silver fish. You will not drown. Ride the gray wolf. Hold tightly to his fur. And I think that's something that's good advice too, is as we're going through these modules, really look at the pacing guide and think about what you need to hold on to. And in the content as you're taking notes, what's going to be important for you to use in your classroom with your students. There is a worm at the heart of the tower. That is why it will not stand. And I think that's a good thing to talk about too, is when we think about the science of teaching reading, we have to think about the theories that are the foundation of the work we do in the classroom, because that's the thing that empowers our students. When you reach the little house, the place where your journey started, you will recognize it, although it will seem much smaller than you remember. Walk the path through the garden gate you never saw before but once, and then go home, or make a home, or rest. And so when you finish the course, you're going to have a lot of ideas and things that make you a bigger and better person and a more sophisticated teacher. And I think that that will be a time for you to take those ideas and return them to your classroom in a way that you can use them to really change how your kids begin their K through 3 experience with reading and writing. But I think also that last piece in there is find some time to rest. It's a very good technique to use to help your brain consolidate memories. And so sometimes when you get a little bit too stressed or you think that there's too much going on, take a nap, rest, take a walk, and really reach out to the others, because we're here to help you and we're here to do important things. So again, my name is Shona Rose. I'm here to help you with anything you need, and I'm excited to see and read your posts and see the things that you're able to create that are going to really change you as a teacher and add to your teaching practice.